let's do an unboxing. Hi everyone, and thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we are doing a unboxing video, and I'm very excited because I haven't done an unboxing video in ages now. When I did my collection tour, I was like, okay, well, there's a treat you can open your manga when it arrives, and I just forgot to stop doing that for unboxings. But because this is just like one big box, I thought it'd be really neat to do. It is entirely second-hand manga, second-hand only manga unboxing. I love doing second-hand manga videos because I think a lot of people assume second-hand equals bad quality, and it can be quite hit and miss, whereas I often find that it can be a lot more. I get a lot more hits as opposed to misses, if that makes sense. And I love talking about the quality and how the manga is. I also seem to just be a lot less bothered by yellowing and creases and stuff. I don't really care. As long as I can read it and the spine is in decent nick, so it looks nice on the shelves, I don't really mind. Just quickly before we get into the unboxing, as you might be able to tell, we've had a slight change of scenery in the manga room. We've got a wonderful Christmas tree, which I'm so completely smitten with. There's tinsel everywhere, there's garland on the ceilings, there's stockings hung on the fireplace. It is just like ultimate cozy in here at the moment, and I am absolutely loving it. I really, really love Christmas. In fact, I take most of December off because I like to go and do Christmassy things, but I don't like crowds. So like going to a Christmas market, 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, absolutely dead. There's no one there. I love it. I like doing that sort of thing. And then weekends for just doing Christmas stuff at home. But because of all the time I'm taking off, I really want to put some more effort into some of my videos. There are some videos that I've been wanting to do for a while but require a bit more time, and I want to try and do those. I want to do another collection tour. I'm going to do some manga shopping videos. I want to do a few in some new locations. How exciting. And yeah, I'm really hyped for it, and some Christmas themed videos too. I might do a Christmas room tour. I'm unsure at the moment, but we'll see. We'll see. One final thing before I open this box, don't forget to like the video and subscribe, because I'll be doing more manga content. In fact, I'm filming another haul video straight after this one. It is a travelling man haul because they had Black Friday deals and I could not resist, okay? I am weak. I'm very weak. So there will be another unboxing haul video coming up soon after this one. So don't forget to subscribe so you're alerted when that one gets posted. Also, check out other social medias down below, including the Dudettes Discord server. It's been so much fun. I need to get game nights up and going again because we had a blast that one time we did it, and then life got crazy and we all got really busy, and we need to do them again. That was so much fun. Right, manga. I am a little bit concerned about this one because that's battered. That is really battered. This side's also battered, but this one's the worst one. That is like someone's punched that one. Someone's lightly punched this side. I think there was also a tear somewhere. Yeah, there's some tears over here on this side. But there's so much duct tape. I'm like, do I just hack at it? Hopefully. Do I tear off a lid? I'm not sure. See if I can get this open. There isn't even a seam down the middle. How does this open? Do I just go for the... Oh, I'm so concerned. If all else fails, brute force and ignorance is my family motto, and that's not a joke. That's weird. Can you see how it... Oh, my mic. Can you see how it's packed? That's so weird. I suppose that means it's packed better. They're like bricks. Oh my god. Right, well let's unload. Let's do one at a time. I was going to load all of them, but let's just do one at a time. Brick number 1. So I can't remember exactly how many volumes are in here. There is a right range from my recollection. I'll also, if I can find the packing form, I can talk about how much they cost. No, there's no packing form in there. Maybe there's one in each of these boxes individually. Well, let's see what we've got first. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, okay. Strange. So first we have Assassin's Creed Awakening Volume 1. I wasn't sure about picking this one up because honestly I couldn't figure out for the life of me if this was just a graphic novel or it was actually manga. I think it's manga. You read right to left. Yeah, you read right to left. You read right to left with manga, right? I have to suddenly... Do you? Oh my god. Oh my god, you do! Yes! And this is right to left, so I assume this is manga. It's published by Titan Comics. This feels really good quality. This feels almost new. It's not even that yellowed. It's very floppy, even for just a regular Viz volume or cheaper manga that I've had. This feels very floppy. Look at that flop. I don't know if that's because it's secondhand or because it's Titan Comics. This is my first Titan Comics volume, and also one of the reasons I was like, is it manga or is it comics? I don't know. But I love Assassin's Creed, and this is based on Black Flag, I think, which is the first Assassin's Creed game I played. So mega hype, mega hype. Will you go there? What else have we got in here? We have, oh, that's really thick. Oh my god, nice. Oh my gosh, Kemono friends, welcome to the Japari Park. Right, okay, I picked this one up because it was like £3.50. I was like, well, I'm happy to give anything a go at £3.50. That is so thick. I genuinely am still completely flabbergasted. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope it's good. I genuinely know nothing about it except all the girls seem to have animal ears looking at the picture. Nana has finally landed her dream job working at Japari Park, home to adorable animal girls who walk and talk just like humans. Oh no, I hope it's not weird. Oh dear. I hope it's wholesome. How thick is that? Oh my gosh. Oh, and it's got like a complete rainbow spine. This is like my dream manga. It's by Yen Press. It's a little scuffed at the top and the bottom. But otherwise, that looks great. Oh my gosh. It's going so well. We can only go up, right? Next we have World Trigger Volume 7. I have been umming and ahhing about if I should start picking this series up for like a year now, and I've decided to just start picking them up when I see them cheap, as I very frequently do with series like Haiku, Blue Exorcist, Greyman, Twin Star Exorcist, there's so much Exorcist. And this is another one that has jumped into the pile. World Trigger Volume 7. This might be the earliest volume I own. It's somewhere in the 20s at the moment, so I'll have to catch up a bit. Also, it's a little battered. The front and the back cover definitely come away, which usually just means it's been read. It's like, yeah, that's mostly fine. That's a fine volume. Right. So 2 more in here. We have 7 Deadly Sins Volume 41. I'm going to tell you everything in this box I paid less than £5.40 for, and I think this was a £4 something volume. These retail at... They're meant to retail at £9.99. Forbidden Planet sells them for £11.99, and I work out my 3 for 2 price based on what Forbidden Planet sells them at. So these are a £7.99 3 for 2 price volume, if any of that makes sense. If not, go watch some of my other How Much I Spend on Manga videos, then you'll understand. This is, it's the last volume in the series. I've managed to buy 15 volumes of these secondhand for less than £5, which makes me so happy, especially a longer running series that's Kodansha. Goodness, oh yes, I'm so happy. Last volume in this is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? 4-panel comic. Days of the Goddess. Is that volume 1? There's no number on it. Okay. I started reading Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon like 3 years ago, a while back, way pre-lockdown. And then it sort of weirdly, abruptly ended at 10 volumes, which was really confusing. And apparently it got cancelled or hiatus, and now it's got a part 2. Unsure, but it's also got like 16 billion spin-offs, of which this is one of them. And I kind of just want to get a bit more into the series, and I know a lot of people don't like the 4-panel comic style things, but I do. In small doses. I love doing a few chapters of them at a go, and then I need to take a break, and then I can come back to it. Like the My Hero Academia Smash ones. I love them, but I can't get through a volume in one go. And this one, excited to read. It's actually decent nick as well. I think this was a £3 volume. So I think there's another 4 of them. Got another 4. Brick number 2. The fact they're packed like this just tickles me. What have we got? Otherworldly is a Kaya Nobu. No, actually, you know what? I was telling porkies when I said everything in here was below £5.40. This one was not. This one was £6.20. But I had actually gone looking for this volume. It wasn't because I was looking for second hand. It just happened to be available from, is it World of Books? I can't remember. For cheaper. It was the cheapest price I could get it, and it just so happened was in the same box. And it turned out, I think it's an isekai that I don't have. And you know when that happens, when I find an isekai that I don't have, I buy it. I have a problem, okay? And it is called isekai. Oh, it's a bit wavy. It was a bit wavy. Can you see the wave? Where's the camera? There's the camera. Wave. Well, always love isekai. Next, we have another thick one. And I wasn't talking about the cover. Clockwork Planet Volume 9. I don't know too much about the series, except it's one I've been trying to pick up, and mostly, all the volumes I've bought have been secondhand. Every single one has been secondhand. I have like 6 or 7 other volumes now, which is great, except I don't have volume 2, so I can't get very far in the series, but I have like all the other ones now. There might be another one in this haul somewhere, we'll see. It looks in fairly good nick. It looks a bit scratchy on the front and the cover's a bit bent, but that's about it. What's next? It is Alice in the Country of Clover, Bloody Twins. I have seen this series has like loads of spin-offs, or like one-shots, I think, one-shot stories. And I'm just going to pick them up when I see them because I kind of like the aesthetic and the general premise. And it sounds like lots of romance, fantasy elements, and it sounds neat, especially if I can get them cheap. What do we have next? We have Val Love Volume 2. I think this is smart because I keep seeing it in the adult section at Forbidden Planet, and I keep umming and ahhing about picking it up, and then of course I saw a volume for cheap and I was like, why not? I've just noticed the cover has her clothes falling off. Yeah, I think it's smart. It's not plastic wrap though, so it's been red. It's a bit yellowed, not that yellowed. It's a yen press volume and I paid £4 something for it. I don't know. Oh goodness me, we're gonna close that volume there. Yeah. So I need to now pick up more of these volumes, and it's for a very silly reason. Hopefully it's good, because I think alphabetically it falls between Vagabond and Vinland Saga, and I don't like when a series gets stuck between 2 tall volumes because they're just like swallowed up and you can't see them. So I need to get some more of these so it doesn't get swallowed up. I'll hopefully try and find some more secondhand. Right, there's 2 more in here. We've got another thick one. Ooh, Blue Exorcist 16. As I was saying, this is one that I'm buying. I think I've bought some volumes brand new, but most of the series I bought second hand, and that's quite thick. Goodness, oh, it's chunky, very chunky. Actually, that's a little yellowed, but not much, and a little wavy, but not much. Very heavy, very heavy. What's the last one in here? It is Meteor Prince Volume 2. Now, I might have accidentally not ordered Volume 1, but we'll see. This is, I think, just a romance. It's only 2 volumes, which is why I was interested in picking it up. For sure, because I don't have too many shorter series in my collection. You name any longer running series and there's a good chance it's here. But shorter ones I have a lot less of, and especially like short romance ones. So though a lot of romance seem to like be about 11 to 13 volumes. I wanted to try and find some shorter ones, and this was one of the ones I found, and then I found it secondhand, and I was like, yes, please. It's a bit yellowed. You can really see the yellowing on the top. The problem is this room is so well lit with warm lighting. It's hard to tell if this is yellowed or it's just the lighting, especially with like, hopefully you didn't hear the bus that just went past. Oh my gosh, that is the most uneven side I've ever seen. Wow. And that is flipped. That is, oof. That'll be fine. If you put it on the shelf for a while, it'll seal it. Let's do another one. Brick number 3. I'm so sorry. Where's the opening? We have World Trigger 21. Yay! Oh, World Trigger. This one actually looks alright. It's a bit yellowed on top, but it doesn't really look red. There's no creases or anything. That's not bad. That's a decent volume. It's a bit yellowed on the inside. Or is that just my lighting? I don't know. I'm so pleased. 2 World Triggers. Can I see the other one? I was like, where'd it go? Next, we have the Heroic Legend of Arslan. I just want to say Arslan. I don't think that's how you pronounce it. Arslan? Arslan. Ars. No, don't say Ars. Stop it. Arslan. I don't know. Here, this one, which I think is the same author as Fullmetal Alchemist. It does actually say right there at the top, from the creator of Fullmetal Alchemist. Thank you for reminding me. I've seen a lot of people talking about this one and say they really like it. I think it's on hiatus, or it has been on hiatus. Not too sure. I actually found a whole bunch of these secondhand, so there's quite a few in here. I think I don't have volume 1 though. I have volume 2, so I have a chunk I can read, just not straight away. What's the next one in here? We have The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, volume 10. That is very yellow. That is really, oh. Yeah, you can see if you compare it to the side and then the top. It's almost as orange as the cover. Goodness me. So this is a series that I am picking up second hand. I have like volumes 1, 2, 3, 5, 10. I can't remember quite how many volumes there are for the manga. Also, there's like 2 or 3 different manga series for this with slightly similar different names, and it's a bit confusing. I'm just going to keep an eye out for them if I find them. When I'm saying I'm buying these secondhand cheap, I mean I think I've bought some of them for like £2.50, if not less. That's how cheap I'm buying this series at. The Royal Tutor, Volume 3. I thought this is a lovely series so far. I've only read volumes 1 and 2, unsurprisingly, because I didn't have volume 3. I have some other volumes that I've bought secondhand. I think I have 6 and 8, if I can see the shelf from here. yeah, and it's just really cute. I think the tutor's so wonderful, and I'm really happy to have found some volumes secondhand because these are Yen Press. So in Forbidden Planet they're $11.99, and I don't know if they're getting trickier to find. I think it's finishing as well in the later teens, maybe. Don't quote me on that. I can't remember. I used to be so good at remembering series volume numbers, but now I have too many, and now I can't. It's really annoying. I need to just go and memorize my spreadsheet one day. I have most of it memorized. We'll see. Yes. Anyway, Royal Tutor. Very excited for this. Not too bad. Slightly yellowed. It looks a little battered. There's a few scratches, but more like someone's just owned it as opposed to someone's like thrown it at the floor in anger. Two different levels of angry manga. Owning. What else have we got with? We have the Royal Tutor Volume 4. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of reading this, aren't I? Yeah, same. Not that. Maybe I wonder if they were owned by the same person. The spine is a little more rough on the edges, but that could just be it kept stacking. I don't know. Oh, that's so wonderful. I don't really like the spines too much. I feel like they're a bit boring for me. Yeah, I mean, you saw how excited I got about this one. Oh my gosh, isn't it amazing? And then they're just like white. Great, thanks. I'm a right manga spine snob. I'm sorry. Next we have Radiant Volume 10. I've read Volume 1. And that's it. I have a couple more volumes, I think. I've just been buying them secondhand as well. If I can see them, where are they? Oh, they're around the corner. I can't. Nope, can't see them. I actually have found a few of these secondhand as well. / I might have picked some up in my travelling man box. I can't quite remember. I'm hoping to get more into this series because it was really interesting and slightly different, and also it's a manfra. It's French, is what I'm trying to say. What's next in the goodie bag? Oh, it's another volume. Volume 7. Did I not have Volume 7? No, I had Volume 5. I have 1 and 5. And 7. And 10. This is decent. Nick. It doesn't even, like... you can tell like how used it is by how much the cover flicks up. Some of my most read volumes, the cover really badly flicks up because it's just been open so much. So I often find the ones that flick open not that much, I assume haven't been much read. I'd love to know who owned these volumes and how they treated them and did they read them. But it just feels a bit weird, actually. Wait, did I... Never mind. What's the last volume in here? Off you go. We have another Heroic Legend of Arslan, Volume 10. Yeah. That's another one that's not in bad nick. I'm really pleased. Oh my gosh, I thought that was a tear at the bottom, but I think it's just his boots. Oh my gosh. So worried. Oh, I can't wait to read. I really can't wait to read that one because I've not read any other series by the same person as Fullmetal Alchemist, but that's a lie. I've read Volume 1 of Silver Spoon and now Silver Spoon has just disappeared. Oh my gosh. Right, we have 2 bricks left. I hope you're as excited as I am. Okay, so I've moved the box now and we just have the 2 bricks here. Let's see what's in this one. Oh my gosh, we've got the order for. This one was £4.31. That's how much it was. £4.31. Oh, wonderful. Makes me so happy. Right, on the floor you go. More importantly, manga. What have we got? First one feels thick or is stuck to the one beneath. I'm not sure which. I think it's stuck. Let's pull them both out. How are you stuck? Oh, one's a library copy. Come on. That sounds worse than it is, I swear. So we have Blue Exorcist 18, which itself seems in decent quality. A bit yellowed, a bit bent, though, you know, actually sometimes I find that the bend can be because of how it was transported and sent to me, so it's not necessarily, it's been how it's packaged by the secondhand people, as opposed to it was just a bad secondhand copy. But that's not too bad. Spine's fine. Spine's not that crisp on that side. It's like a rounded spine. How strange. And this, it's so sticky. Can I just, yeah, I'm gonna take this. I ripped these library covers off. I really dislike them because you don't know who's touched them. So we have Spice and Wolf Volume 10. I have been collecting a whole bunch of Spice and Wolf manga for cheap because it's quite expensive, and I think it's been around a while, so it's starting to get a bit harder to find, especially since I think they printed a special edition, but it was like a mega special edition with like, it was leather bound or something mad. It looked super pretty, but goodness me, give me the singles any day over massive fucking bound leather copy. Oh, have I peeled some of the... Oh, there we go. That's just got rid of the library stickers on the side, but I might have taken off some of the glossy coat with it, but I don't mind that. I know some people would. I don't. 30 Empress, that's not bad actually. Wait. We have a stamp from a library on top, and I can't read that because I honestly thought this said Klingon. It won't say Klingon. It won't be Klingon Libraries. Kingston. Okay. I'm going to pretend it said Klingon because that's funnier. Right, what else have we got in here? We've got another Blue Exorcist. 17. Is that a straight run? 16, 17, 18. It is. That's... wow. That's also good quality. That's got such sharp spines. I love like a real good angle on my spines. It just feels really nice, and it feels like it's properly held together and properly glued, as opposed to one that's got like slightly rounded spines, and you're like, well, I sure hope that doesn't just go. But I don't think it would, but I prefer that. Oh, that's so happy with all of this so far. So next, we have Puella Magi Orico Magica Extra Story. This is like double the thickness of all the other Puella Magi volumes that I have. I have been collecting loads of Puella Magi volumes because it just sounds really neat and really fun. All of them have been secondhand, all of them more than half of their retail price. I think this is a more new one. It's also a one-shot because there is like another whole 6 billion different spin-offs, main stories from the Puella Magi series, and this is a spin-off from another one of them. Orico Magica, I think, is the series, and this is the spin-off. I don't know. I don't fully get it, and until I have more of the volumes, I'm not going to attempt to read them. Most of them have like 3 to 5 volumes in them, so I have like 8 different series from Puella Magi, but like 10 volumes. And this is one of them now. It's crazy. I can't wait. And next, we have Another World Trigger. I was wrong. Volume 7 isn't my earliest volume. It's volume 5. Isn't that exciting? Look at that. That's got a bit of a bend to it as well. So probably red. Probably not read much, though. The spine's a little rounded. Nice. Nice. I can't wait to read that. It's one of the few Shonen Jump titles that I didn't have any of at all. There's a few of the harder to find ones, like Slam Dunk, I definitely am keeping an eye out for, but until they've like said they're doing a reprint of it, I'm probably going to avoid trying to pick that one up. But other than that, like World Trigger, I didn't really know much about at all. I barely knew of the name, whereas all the other Shonen Jumps, a lot of the Shonen Jump titles that I am not yet collecting, I do know of them. This one surprised me when I saw someone talk about it. So yeah, that's why I wanted to pick it up, really. What's the last one in here? It's thick. Oh my gosh! Clockwork Planet is just super thick. Volume 2 of Clockwork Planet. So I have 1, 2, 5. I can't see them up there. Never mind. Volume 1 and 2. Someone told me this is an isekai. I don't know if it's an isekai though. It's only 10 volumes, and I can't wait to read it. I think the spines are really boring though. They are different colours for the text, but they're still really boring. We're on our last brick. It's very heartbreaking. We've had so much fun, haven't we? I've had so much fun. I hope you've had fun watching me have fun. And I hope people who are unsure about secondhand manga watch this and are like, oh, not bad, not bad. Alright, what do we got? We have got another volume of Heroic Legend of Arslan, volume 4. I think there's quite a few in. How many have I got in that? I've only got 2 in that stack. I've only got 2 in that stack. I'm trying to see where they are. Goodness. But again, it's quite good, decent quality. Oh, that glue in the spine looks so clean. That's such a strange comment. Oh, I do wonder what it's about. Next, we have Puella Magi, Kazuma Magica, The Innocent Malice, Volume 4. So this is one of the... I don't even know if it's a spin-off or a main series. I don't fully understand yet. But as I said, when I have more of the volumes, I'll invest reading into how they all loop together. Like, in particular, which order I need to read it in is all I really care about. So this is volume 4. I think there's only 5 in this one, and I have 1 and 5, and I have 4. So I just need 2 and 3. And they do just keep popping up on secondhand websites. I've seen them across loads, and it's just random volumes. There's a lot of volume 1s that pop up more than anything, and I just slowly accumulate them because I just can't justify and pay. I mean, these retail at $11.99, which is insane. Look how thin they are. Even paying $7.99 just feels too much. That's one of the main reasons I like buying secondhand, because I just don't feel some of these volumes I can justify paying the in-store prices. Alright, next we have Yona of the Dawn, volume 26. I was really surprised and excited to see this one on secondhand, because I've never seen a Yona volume secondhand on a site before. And I paid, I think, £4 for this one, so this is a $7.99 volume, which makes its retail price 3 for 2 price £5 something. So I got it for at least £1 cheaper, which makes me happy. Yona is really hard to find. You know what, that's not true. Early Yona is really hard to find. I have volumes 1, 2, 3, and then volume 12. And I've seen some people say that they are reprinting it, but they're not expecting reprints to hit shelves until like the summer next year, 2022. I think I have almost a clear run of Yona from like volume 12. I'm missing a few volumes. I think I've got some in my Travelling Man haul, but then like I'm missing like 3 volumes between 12 and 32, and then I just need between 3 and 12. And then I can read it. That would be nice. I can read more of the series. Next, we have another heroic tale, Heroic Legend of Arslan. I keep calling it tale, and it's legend. It's a legend, not a tale. It's a legend, not a tale, and I shouldn't call it arse. I'm not calling it arse because I think it's bad, because I don't know what it's about. I don't know how to pronounce the names of. This one looks a little more better than some of the other ones. It looks a little more yellowed. The spine isn't as nice, but sometimes I don't think the spine being as nice isn't a fault of, oh my god, that spine is really rounded. That's such a rounded spine. Can I point that at the camera? I don't think you can really tell. There is no crispness in the slightest. Nope, can't, nope. I don't even remember what I was saying. Never mind, I'll move on. more of that series. This is getting a little wobbly now. A little wobbly. Next we have more. Oh my gosh. Heroic Tale of Ursula, Volume 7. This one has less of a rounded spine. Oh, they've got different colours in the text. That's neat. Well, I feel like that might have been a spoiler, whatever I just looked at. I won't look at that. Ooh. Ooh, there's like nothing. The covers are so clean. I'm so impressed. Well done. Is it World of Books? I can't remember. I'll check. Next we have Witchcraft Works Volume 11. Now, a little birdie might have told me they're getting some more of this series for Christmas, and Volume 11 wasn't in the volumes that I'm getting, so I decided to grab it secondhand, because then I have a bit more of the series to read when I do get it. That is a bit battered. It looks a bit almost water damaged there. What happened in there? It looks really rippled. Oh, that's... Can you hear that? What's that? Oh, it's so crunchy. I don't want the manga to be crunchy. Oh, that's so weird. I've got a whole bunch of witchy manga coming, and I need to try and figure out a way of differentiating them all, because they all seem like really wholesome series, apparently. Right, 2 volumes left, and I accidentally just looked at both of them. Oh, I love just pulling out and going, oh, but now I know what they both are. Sad. Next we have Royal Tutor Volume 11. I have quite a few of... I don't often get this many from so few series. Usually it's just a bit of everything. There is actually still quite a bit of everything. Yeah, this actually... Oh, wow. That looks really good, doesn't it? That is... Ooh, ooh. There isn't too much yellowing. Oh, that's not true. There is a bit of yellowing. Spine looks really nice. So I think of this series, I have 1 to 4 now, courtesy of this stack. 6, 8, and 11. I do like paying half price for volumes like these, because I did enjoy the series and I have enjoyed what I've read. I just don't want to pay full price for it. It's how I feel like, you know, I feel like that about a lot of series. Like, even Komi. Komi is my favourite series, but if it is not at least 3 for 2 price, I'm not buying it. Let's get the last volume in this haul, which is 7 Deadly Sins Volume 26. So that's another volume to add to the wonderfully cheap manga that is this series. How is this? That was not bad. That's not bad. They just don't feel read sometimes. I'm like, I can't believe how cheap you're selling these. That looks so crisp. The pages look so clean. Wow. I haven't showed much of the inside of the volumes, but I feel like often in secondhand manga, the inside of the volumes isn't what gets battered. It's more the cover and the spine, if anything. If you get a properly secondhand battered volume, like I have on occasion, where like someone's drawn inside, like I bought a volume, Kingdom Hearts, I think, Tokyo Pop, and someone had written there like 4 times table on the inside cover, and you're like, really? You didn't have anything else to write this on? But that is the last volume. Oh, it's wobbling so bad. Well. I don't know about you, but I'm so pleased with this. Oh my goodness. How many volumes? I always forget to count the volumes. There are 33 volumes, I think, in here. The part of me wants to count this hench one as 2, so maybe it's 34, we'll see, I don't know. Well, I'm so pleased with some of these. You can definitely see, if I turn it like this, which ones are more yellowed compared to like this one and this one and this one. And then some of these up here. Wow. But so many of them. That is like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe? Out of 34? That's like 1 in 5. If I can do my maths. that's not bad, and that's just yellowing. Like, the spine condition on all of them is fine. I've not had any rips or tears, which I actually usually do, or at sun damage. Sun damage on the spine is really common, but I don't have any of that as well. There is one stamp. This one's got a stamp on the pages, but I don't care. You won't see that on the shelf. Yeah, goodness, I'm really pleased with that. I can't wait to read. Actually, I really want to read some more Heroic Legend of Arslan, but I'll need to find a volume 1 before I can do that, and then a volume 3. I was actually meant to get 2 more volumes of that, but they had made a mistake. They let me buy them, but they weren't actually in stock, so I just got a refund and they went, sorry. But goodness, I'm so pleased. I can't believe how much of this isn't Viz as well. So a lot of it is like Yen Press and Cadentia, which are typically more expensive volumes. Wow, do I have any 7Cs? Oh yeah, the Alice and Clover one is the 7Cs. And there's a vertical? Yeah, there's one vertical. But most of it's Cadentia and Yen Press, I think. There is actually a decent amount of Viz. I'm just choosing to ignore it. But wow, that's so good. I'm so pleased with that. Goodness. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found that interesting, and I hope this is now encouraging you want to have a go with secondhand manga. You won't always be as lucky as I have been. I mean, I feel like sometimes because I buy so much secondhand manga, of course I'm going to have some really good ones and I'm going to have some really bad ones. Like, I have had ones that have had like a complete gash across the front of the cover. I've had ones where the spine isn't flat, it's like at an angle. Some really bad sun damaged ones, and this one's just been really good. I mean, there was only one library copy. I don't think I've ever had a second-hand haul which has only had one library copy. Yeah. Wow. It's like beaming right now. Now you get to put it away in the shelves. Do I have room? No. But yes, let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Are any of these series you want to try, or any of them? Do you want to try secondhand manga? What are your experiences with secondhand manga? I would love to know. I genuinely really would love to know. Tell me. But yes, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. I am about to move this off the desk and film my Travelling Man haul, so be on the lookout for that one. And yes, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye!